Apples. We all love apples. Do you know that it takes 8 to 10 years for an apple tree to bear fruits? And apples contain substances that can lower the blood sugar and prevent cancer. Cucumbers, the one we use in salads and other purposes. From germination to harvest, it takes from 55 to 70 days to harvest cucumbers. Cucumbers are very healthy. They are good for hydration, they lower the blood sugar, and they contain antioxidants. Then ginger, the famous spice. It takes from 8 to 10 months to harvest ginger, and it's always harvested after the leaves fall dry. Ginger is an anti-inflammatory, and it's used as a natural pain reliever. Lastly, this fruit. It's called rattan, and it has like those things which makes it look like a snake skin. Anyway, rattan fruit trees bear fruit from 9 to 10 years. After 9 to 10 years, it can bear fruits. And from 11 to 15 years, you can harvest the first pole from rattan tree. And when I say pole, I mean the tree wood that is used to make tables, chairs, and different furnitures and baskets. It can cure diarrhea. The fruit can cure diarrhea and anemia, and it can fight cancer. We often compare our life to the lives of others. And once you compare your life to the lives of others, you will decide that you are not as good as them, you are not as smart as them, nor likely to succeed. It's very detrimental. And how is this related to the fruits I talked about, fruits and vegetables I talked about a while ago? Each of those fruit is different from the other. Each of them is unique and useful in its own way that God created them. And as we look at those fruits and vegetables, we need to realize that none of those vegetables compare themselves to the others. The apple tree didn't look down on the ginger tree and asked, "Why I cannot bear fruits as fast as you?" The ginger tree didn't look to the apple tree and look, "Why I cannot be as tall as you?" The cucumbers didn't say, "Why I cannot be as straight as a rattan tree," instead of just climbing up and having all those curls. They didn't compare themselves to others. But if you realize, once a seed is put into the ground, as it sprouts, it's looking up to God, and there it finds its value and its purpose. In Ephesians 2 verse 10, it says, "For we are God's workmanship, created in Jesus Christ to do good works, in which God prepared beforehand that we should walk in them." And relating to the verse, when God made us, and whatever God made, He made it beautiful, unique, valuable, and useful. You are unique, you are valuable, you are worthy, you are useful. God created you for a purpose. God didn't compare you that may you look to others and you compare yourself to them. There is uniqueness within you. There is something special about you. But sometimes, or most of the time, we look to others and realize that there is a big difference. How come they have reached the peak of success at that age, early age? Or that person had money and had cars at this age. Why can't I? And when comparison happens, you are inviting damage to your life. You are thinking less of how God created you. In Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1, it says, "There is a time for everything, a purpose for everything under the heaven." And those fruits and vegetables are like us. They have different time growth. Some grow when they are 10 years old. they give fruit. Some they give fruit when they are 10 months old. Some they give fruit when they are 50 days old. Me and you and all of us are different. A person may succeed and find purpose in life at age 21. Other may find it at age of 60. Other may find it at age of 80. What we need to realize is God has a perfect timing for us. And what we need to do is to do like all those trees and vegetables. As we grow, we need to look up. As we are growing, we need to look up. And as we look in Him, we will find that purpose. We will find this value. If you look in the Bible, if you look in the story of Moses, it took 40 years in the desert to prepare this man. From being raised in a proudful Egyptian castle where the daughter of Pharaoh raised him, and then moving into a desert taking care of sheep. This was a transformation in the life of Moses. 40 years of transformation. Instead of being proud, he was made humble, caring, compassionate. He would leave the 99 sheep and he would look for the one lost sheep. And God saw him prepared. He saw him responsible. This is the man that can take the people of God out from their slavery to freedom. Joseph, the spoiled kid who was taken to slavery, sold and betrayed by his brothers, sold to the Egyptians. And God gave favor to Joseph in the eyes of Potiphar. And when things were just turning right, suddenly, out of nowhere, this young man was accused of a crime he didn't commit, thrown in jail for years. But if you think about it, the years he spent in jail, God transformed Joseph. He purified his character as gold is being purified from the other things that keeps it not pure. And in the right time, when God saw Joseph prepared and ready, the hand of God have worked, and Joseph became the second most important man in Egypt, a country that was a world power back then. The boy became a man, and that man God used as a tool to save humanity from starvation. David the shepherd, God wouldn't take that handsome, soft shepherd boy and put him over a nation that's hard to rule, thousands and thousands of people. He was chastened, he was hated by Saul, and he ran from a place to another, but he found comfort, he found shelter in God. And then he became a king, a man who can be responsible for the lives of thousands of people, a man who can lead others. And today, you need to realize that you do not need to compare yourself for others, because you are made for such a unique and a greater purpose more than you think. You need to understand that God made you so valuable. With great love in His heart, He shaped you in your womb, in your mother's womb. And He said, this person, this man, this woman will do something great. I will use them to influence others. I will use them to make a difference. And as those fruits and vegetables, they have cures and benefits. Me, you, and all of us, each of us has a gift. Your smile is a gift. Your words of encouragement is a gift. Your support to others is a gift. Each of us has a role, something that's beyond our comprehensions and beyond limits. In the book of Psalms 139 verse 14, David says, I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are your works, that my soul knows very well. David was telling God, Lord, I praise you because you created me to be the man I am today. I praise you, Lord, because now I understand that I am valuable to you, that I am good in your eyes, that you created me for a purpose. I praise you, Lord, and I understand and I believe that you created me for a purpose, for a reason, and I know you will guide me. I know you will show me. I know you will walk before me and lead me. This is what I believe, Lord. This is what I'm standing for, Lord. My friends, I read that quote that says, it's not about the destination, but it's about the journey. And every day, as we walk with God in our lives, we learn more about His goodness and His love. And in Him, we can find the purpose of our life. In Him, we can find the reason. In Him, we can start to see ourselves, to accept ourselves, and how we can serve Him the most. Do not compare yourself to others, because, I will say it again, because you are beautiful, you are unique, and the world wouldn't be complete without you. You are that one piece God created, and He said you will make it complete. You are important, you are valuable, you are worthy, and God will use you to do great things. Wait, pray, and watch the great things your faithful God is about to do in your life. Thank you.